What's up, guys? Welcome back to our flight. We're going to try to get our flight out of here of Ontario. Try to get back within the scheduled block time between other arrivals, since now I have a little bit more information to work with on that. Um, there'll be an aircraft at our gate in Dallas that should be out by, scheduled to be out by 2059, and we should arrive by 9:02. So at worst, we'll be waiting a few minutes or so. Um, Best case, they'll push on time and we'll get to our gate on time. We'll be parking at Charlie 24 in Dallas, currently at 408 here in Ontario, as you guys can see. The airport's not bad looking on the inside at all. So we're going to try to get going here and get back to Dallas. We got about a 3-hour block time. Again, we should arrive at 2:02 Zulu time. Make our way back to Texas. That's the plan. It's a good flight into here. Hopefully it's a good flight out of here. We got 166 souls we're taking back to DFW with this. We've got 2 company aircraft here at the gate. And today we are in, I think November 1835 Uniform Whiskey. Oh, 583 Uniform Whiskey is the aircraft we're in. All right, we're getting fueled up now. He didn't quite get that where it should be, but we're getting fueled up now. And again, going to try to make our way back to Dallas Fort Worth. We're taking about 24,000 pounds of fuel with this. I think just a little over, let's see, we'll be cruising at 350, a little over 8,300 pounds of cargo. So yeah, not looking too bad today. Like I said, we'll try to hop in, get things going. Should be pretty uneventful. The weather looks good along our route. There's some weather that looks to be south of DFW, but shouldn't be an issue. I forgot I need to fix that. Got a southwest there. Got the APU flap door closed there. Actually, that's the flap door, my mistake. That's the flap door to the APU. So yeah, we got it off time of 6:02 p.m. local time here. But scheduled off time, I think, is 23:02 Zulu. Let's see, we got the flaps down, flaps 1, due to the temperatures 31 Celsius here right now in Cali. And just by manufacturer standard, 30 Celsius on the Airbus, the aircraft should be left with flaps 1. Plus F. What is that up there? It's like something's hanging out up there. Like a little small thing on the in the air. Oh, that's kind of weird. Yeah, let's hop in, walk the cabin real quick before the crew get on board. Make sure we got no stowaways and such. And start getting the aircraft loaded. Gonna head over to the southwest there. Get an R bird here. Flight deck, the catering just completed. So we'll kind of just walk the cabin, make sure we're good here. Fuel truck still getting the fuel on there. See, actually they just completed. Let's see how much did we pay. $5,500. All right, no stowaways. We'll get a look over the wing once we get to our mark to see that. Kind of give us a front view of the engine. Leading edge looks good. Let's take a look over here on this side. Jesus, moving fast. Leading edge looks good from here, and over the wing looks good. We'll check the rear part of it from the little triangles there. Kind of give us that viewpoint of checking things out. All right, looks good there.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
We'll check it over here. And looks good there. All right, flight attendants are on board. We'll complete our walk, get back up to the front of the aircraft. Everything looks good that we see as they start boarding the passengers here. Unfortunately, we can't open the doors. The lav doors would be cool. It'd be cool once we're back in the MAX, we'll get to do that. Open the lav doors and see that. All right, let's head back up to the front. Oh, they already got the passengers boarding. Hopefully we'll be out of here on time. Make our way out of here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Little one. Before the next one gets here. All right. Those folks are getting on board there. We're looking good. Hop in and start getting things going here. We have our fuel 24,400 and our fuel numbers here. 6.6 uplink, 17.8 order, 24.2 total, and so they added 17.8. Should be a difference of 0.2. It is. All right, we're looking good there. We'll start getting things going. We have a little under 30 minutes to try to get out of here on time. Yo, Bill, I saw your message, man. Yeah, that sucked that the sim crashed right when you're coming in to land. That's always the worst, man. Always the worst. We got 30 today. 350. It is 31 on the ground right now. Right out of here via Raji and Meatball. Insert DFW will do Right now we're going to be landing 36 left since we are coming from the west. We'll just plan that 36 left via SOC 4. You said I looked, you're supposed to use 8 right, but there's nothing keeping me from requesting 9. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Alright, let's see. Let's see, 4.1. That's what this is supposed to be. 55 minutes. Planned arrival is 8,000. I won't let us put that in. Alright, we'll get all of that once the aircraft is loaded. We'll put 0.5 there. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Let's see. Alright, we got that going. Alright, again, the last crew that flew this aircraft in came in with the flaps set to F1 already, which we see there, 1 plus F, 1 slat plus 1 flap. So we're good there. Got you, Bill. So the problem with that sometimes is depending on how busy it is and what direction you're coming from. Like me right now, I'm coming from the west. So if I'm coming in during a busy time, I can't cross all of those approach paths to go to 35 right. So today I'll end up having to land on the west side of the airport, which is 36 left, and then get taxied all the way over to my gate. But a lot of times that's what it is. I'm sure if it was late at night, that probably wouldn't have been a problem. He probably wouldn't have thought nothing of it. But in most cases, that's why, even though it's close to your gate to land at a specific runway, to make it easier. The problem with that the best thing with that would have been to plan an arrival that led you closer to coming in on the east side of Bush from Belize. So your flight plan should have more emulated a way of you arriving to set up for runway 9 approach, if that makes sense. But you're coming from the south, yeah, you would have been crossing the 8 left path, the 8 right path to get over to 9. So that might be why. 3,000. Oh yeah, I forgot that's not working yet. Get that going. We'll go ahead and just put our arrival and everything. I think I already have the arrival. I do. Let's do ILS 36 left. Allentown and insert. All right, we got 52 on board, 114 folks left. We should have enough time. I think we should be able to get everyone on here in time and pushed on time for the first time in a while. So let's go here. All right, we're 26 right out of here. All right, that's updated 250 at 10. Let's see what we get. Two up. Let's go. We'll leave it at that. Let's force toga. Force toga packs on. Let's recalculate. 158 and 66. No flex temp out of here. It's 12,000 for the runway. Less flex toga. Less toga instead of flex out of here. That's what we'll do. We'll send that for now. Well, we can start climbing out of here pretty quick. Yeah, right on, Bill. Oh, nice, good. You was able to let him know. Yeah. All right, we're gonna toga out of here.
May I see your boarding pass?
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. 121.9.
Boarding pass, please.
Oh, I thought you said you was. That next sentence after it sounded like you was finally able to reach him. Got you though. Let's see.
Welcome on board.
Wrong way. All right. Got tower on 20.6.
Boarding pass, please.
And on my side, which will untick both so I don't hear it. And departure, we got 34 nothing.
This way, please. Hello.
And then I think center will be. Yeah, yeah.
Welcome on board.
Let's see, 25.65.
Welcome on board.
Alright, I got those in place. Listen to his side. Alright, we got our fuel on board. Got those ready to go. I have that ready. If we get out of here on time, we should make it in time for the aircraft that will be at our gate at that time to push and be out of there. Alright, we're doing the Raji 4 departure. I do remember doing this departure before. Now that I look at it, we'll be taking off to the west. 1460, 250 on the heading. Then the SOL at 4,000. Then we level off at 7,000. Level off at 7,000 until, yeah, we'll be exiting that meatball here and continuing. And then up to 13. So we will set 13 as top altitude for now. 15 it says. Yeah, we'll set 15 for now. So we'll fly the SID, fly it as is. Set 15.
This way, please. This way.
I want to upgrade turning.
Hello.
Yeah, so we'll push tail west and taxi out to 26 right. Be an easy taxi for us. Okay, got you, Bill. Let's see. Yeah, we're good there.
This way. Good afternoon. Hello. Boarding pass, please. May I see your boarding pass? Welcome on board. Welcome on board.
Southwest 3595 Ontario ground. Pushback approved. Information Tango is current Ontario 22998 and stand by for flow in Vegas.
Good afternoon. Boarding pass, please. Hello.
Southwest 3595, flight delay into Las Vegas, you're slow. We released at 2309er, way to 2312. Time now is 2252
Alright, 2309er, board is 2312, Southwest 35.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Welcome aboard American Airlines. Please place small carry-on items underneath the seat in front of you. Larger carry-on items should be placed in the overhead compartment. This aircraft has two larger overhead compartments. Place your bag in wheels first, then turn it on its side to maximize the space available. Small lightweight items may be placed in the seat pocket. If you need assistance, please let us know. Free entertainment is available on today's flight. Stream Apple Music for free in flight by connecting to our Wi-Fi to access 70 million songs, music videos, artist posted radio, and more. You can also stream our library of free movies and TV shows on your phone, tablet, or
Boarding pass,
laptop.
please. Welcome on board.
got you, Bill. No worries.
Good afternoon. This way. This way, please.
PCA disconnected and turn bleeds on. Cooler in here.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, it's 86, 93 degrees in here. Jeez Louise. PCA wasn't doing anything. It's getting much colder.
Boarding pass,
There's
please.
Clovis Crub back there.
Hello.
You want to see the vapors coming out the vents. 2 minutes left. How many folks we got? Oh, we're almost there. That works. All right, get those temps down.
Hello. Boarding pass, please.
All right, we're all set on radios. Listening to his side. Listen to both.
Good afternoon. May I see your boarding pass?
We got 4 minutes left. Let me get out of here on time. Boarding completed. All right, copy that. Let's prepare for push. Yeah, we do have straight back. Got straight back push. Alright, that's off. Wing lights going on. Our folks are on board. Set the parking brake. Alright, we're all good there. Oh, way lighter. Alright, we'll take it. Sync the weather, make sure it's good. Let's send it.
Release parking brake.
Ontario Grand Air Transport 3345 Heavies, ready taxi with uniform.
Air Transport 3345 Heavy, runway 26 right, taxi via Golf, November, Whiskey.
Golf November Whiskey, 26 right Transport 3345 Heavy.
that.
Air Transport 3345 heavy, hold short of Lima.
Hold short of Lima Transport 3345 heavy. South 705, good afternoon, gate 405.
Southwest 705, Ontario ground, taxi to parking via November uniform.
November uniform, South 705.
Air Transport 3345 heavy, continue taxi via November uniform.
November whiskey, continue taxi transport 3345 heavy.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Air Transport 3345 heavy, hold short of whiskey on November and our tower.
Short of whiskey on November and monitor tower transport 3345 heavy.
Unlocking gear. Helicopter standard. Bypass chamber boot. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Yo, what's up, Cruz? That was fun. Alright, good engine start on number 2. They're pushed and out the way. Disconnected and out the way.
Ground United 2304, about 10 fire,
United 2304, Ontario ground, standby for November.
Alright, that's turning off. Alright, we contact ground now for taxi. We pushed and start. Ready for taxi. We'll be taxiing out behind Mr. Prime Air, I take it. And actually, we can't call for taxi. We got to get this going. Alright, flaps 2 now. Let's see. Checks.
United 2304, for Florence, Denver, you're released at 24, void 27, time is 07 and a quarter.
Alright, 24 to 27 release, United 2304.
Right, left, speed brakes extended, checks. I forgot to start out with push clock. I would say we pushed on time. I think we pushed on time. Alright, we are set there. Flight controls check. 2, seatbelt signs. Windshield on. All right, we got our taxi clearance. We will taxi to 26 right, which isn't far. Just a right turn out to November 1. We'll fall in line behind that prime air guy.
Air
I don't know why the
Transport
ground
45 heavy
acting.
contact now.
He's lining up. I'm gonna switch over to tower. Man, this is a beautiful scenery. And if the scenery in the sim looks as good, then I can just imagine what it looks like IRL. I have to go check it out.
3345 heavy contact, SoCal departure.
Over to departure, transport 3345.
All right, clear right. Looks like prime air should be off the ground. He just sent them over to departure. Got 26 right identified here at November 1 or November, I suppose. All right, clear of any traffic right. And we're just waiting to get our takeoff clearance and such. They say we're cleared. All right, we'll line up and wait. There should be no traffic landing right now. According to the map, all right, he's already in that turn as well. All right, let's go. All right, we're lined up 26 right, and we're toggling out of here. Yeah, he's already long gone. We'll start the timer. And let's go. Positive rate. Gear up. Woo! Flaps 1. And let's move to the autopilot. And that looked good. All right, let's get over to approach.
SoCal 3, second 1149, 7000.
All right, see you next time, Ontario.
Alright, no worries, we're 2999, that makes it second 1149, thank you.
Truck 10 or maintain 12000, transport 33, 45 minutes.
Gonna level off at 7,000. And man, when we pass 7,000 and this starts climbing, we're gonna get back on the we're gonna get back at our window view back there, so we can hear these engines rev back up. So we're gonna turn this down. We're just gonna go back and enjoy the view. Actually, let's enjoy it from the right window. Enjoy it from back here. And we're gonna listen to the actually we gotta get up here. Listen to hear that engine rev back up once we start climbing back up to above 7,000. We may not get a good hear from here. We'll see once we cross that waypoint. We may get to hear it. It may be too far forward. We'll see. It's a nice view though. Very nice view. All right, let's go to 6. Really gonna hear it from here.
From all of us at American Airlines, thank you for flying with us today. A special welcome to Advantage members, One World frequent flyers, and our partner airline guests. If you are not an Advantage member, you can sign up at AA.com to earn miles for today's
They
flight.
couldn't have picked the worst time to start the announcement there. But I still heard it. I hope you guys heard it.
MasterCard is another great way to earn miles on everyday purchases. Card members enjoy preferred boarding, up to $25 back on in-flight Wi-Fi purchases, a first checked bag free on domestic itineraries, and 25% savings on in-flight food and beverage purchases. You get all of these great benefits and more.
If you had some headphones on, you definitely heard
Ask
it.
the flight attendant for an application, or you can apply in-flight today at myaviatorcard.com. Wi-Fi service is available on this flight. Enable airplane.
Yeah, I think the last time I flew out of here was nighttime, so we didn't really get to enjoy this view departing out of here.
You can access AA.com free of charge to view flight connections and other travel information. Free entertainment is available on today's flight. Stream Apple Music for free in flight by connecting to our Wi-Fi to access 70 songs, music videos, artist-hosted radio, and more.
All right, passing 10,000.
May have shifted during takeoff. Enjoy your flight.
I am absolutely flying in here in the real world. I got some days coming up here. Thanks to 2 co-workers. The one that I worked for and worked the AM shift on. I don't know if you guys remember that. I had to come in at 4 a.m. after work until about 8 the night before. So I'm waiting on her to reply. If she replies back, then I will be off next Friday. And one of my comp days that I earned, I'm gonna trade that to a buddy, and then I'll have off that Saturday. So if this all works out, next week I'll be off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then work Sunday, Monday, and off again for my 3 days. So within that 5 days, I'm definitely gonna try to hop on a flight and fly out to Ontario, like an early morning flight out. But not too early that we get to Cali at nighttime still, where the sun still comes up, because I want to see this. So hopefully that'll work out. It'll probably be like try to get like a 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. departure out of Houston or out of Dallas. And go there, and then that way I can catch an afternoon flight back, possibly that same day. But we shall see. I feel like that's not right. Like minimum fuel is what I have written in here. Should be 4.2. 4.1. Which actually leaves us with about an hour and 20 minutes. I don't know why that's off on here. I could be doing it wrong though. I feel like my reserve should go there, but I've done that and that still didn't seem to calculate correctly. Oh, I can't put nothing in now, I forgot. Oh well. Let's see what our equal time point's gonna be. Oh, we need to climb up. What are we doing? My mistake. Let's go 350. Be cruising at 15,000. It's at 9:30, so almost an hour from now will be equal time point when we cross. Seatbelt signs on for now. It's going to be a little bumpy here. Alright, now keep an eye out for the guy that's supposed to be leaving my gate. It was actually easy for me to use my website here. Switch to LA Center yet? I don't think we did. not. Switch. Mistake. Minutes will be in Albuquerque Center. At least we got to go back to the West Coast. Pushed right on time. That'll claim we were late, but we were not. Yep, 1 minute, of course, they claimed it. If they say 1 minute, then that means we pushed 1 minute early. Phoenix will have it correct. See what the temperature is in here. 69, 73. Yeah, not bad. They'll be fine back there. That's some cool temps. Oh yeah, I saw you said that earlier, Bill. What time is that going to be though? Flight level 250. We got some company above us here. Who is that? Flying above us. Let's see who that is. Southwest 2490. I don't know where he's going, but it's Southwest Airlines. He's at flight level. Oh, that's me. He's at 330. We're gonna end up 2,000 feet above him. As long as he stays where he is, we should be fine. Let's get engine anti-ice off. We got the moon out there in the distance. This is beautiful. Okay, gotcha. I guess we could just do that, Charlie. Yeah, this is easier. 24.
that fine? What do you call?
All right, so
Vegas Airport via direct to thermal. Then
wait for
actually
him
we're
to
going to change
finish.
it up here. Peter wants me to give you a new route. Let me get this plugged in here. You can expect a full route clearance here. Let me know when you're ready to come. It's a bit lengthy.
Oh, you flying air shuttle? 6278. Yeah, we get United Air Shuttle coming in every day on my shift. They come in on time and they leave on time. I rarely get those guys to come in and leave out late.
Then direct to Kong, Kilo, Oscar, November, Golf, Tango 357, Tango 357.
It's always just one air shuttle flight. Seemed like maybe two of them a day. Maybe. I feel like I did have them come in on a morning shift I work. So they come in the morning, leave out, come back like later that afternoon, later that evening, and then leave out again that same day. Rarely I think have I had them stay overnight. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't think I have. I think because that's a United gate, so they want to make sure those gates are open for mainline. Alright, so for Charlie 24 gate, in the PM, we had American 1213 leave to go to Baltimore at 14:25 local. They pushed 3 minutes early. Then we had American 1212 leave out this gate to Charlotte at 15:45 schedule. They left 5 minutes late. And then American 2810 left for San Francisco. The first one was a 73800, and they took 93% booked passengers of 160. And then at American 1212 to Charlotte was a 321 Neo. They took 176 passengers. They were only 92% full. And then American 2810 to San Francisco was scheduled to leave at 17:28, which was an hour ago. And they left 3 minutes after that. Wouldn't really call it late. That was a 73800. It had 138 passengers on that flight, and it was 80% full. Now, right now, there's a flight scheduled, American 2708, that's scheduled to leave to LaGuardia at 1900 local. So that's 2 hours from now. Well, actually, an hour from now, my mistake. So they are at the gate right now. And that's a 73800. They have 160 passengers booked, and that's 93% capacity. And then the flight we're gonna land in behind, ooh, their time actually got pushed forward. Nice. So it's American 1458. Okay, Bill. American 1458 going to Oklahoma. Their departure time is 20:43. Their departure time earlier was 20:59. So that may work out perfectly. We'll get there and they'll be already gone. So they're scheduled to leave at 20:43. That's a 73800 as well, and they are booked 100 solid to Oklahoma. 172 passengers. And then the flight that'll come in, that'll be leaving after we land, is American 2378 going to Salt Lake City. Departure time 22:50. And it's a A321. And they got 136 passengers. They're only 71% booked up seats wise. Alright, looks like we're about to pass this looks like we're gonna pass this Southwest altitude wise. 172, 172, 100% booked to Oklahoma. That's why I'm saying the same thing. Like, who in the world is going to Oklahoma to be a? Is there like some concert or something going on in Oklahoma today? Oklahoma City. The only flight that's booked solid. Who's this guy? We're gonna be so close to him. All right, we're climbing above him. This should be the Southwest. Yeah, we should pass him. It's literally right off our nose. I don't know if we'll pass him speed-wise. We're climbing above him now. He's at 330. Yeah, on the 321. Hold on, let me make sure. I think it's a 321. Well, let me go back here so we can watch this guy. See if we can see this Southwest. If we pass him, he seems close enough. Oh, there he goes. Again, don't know if we'll pass him. But that's the Southwest Airlines right there as we're climbing 2,000 feet above. Let me double check that. 172. Oh, no, that was in the 7.3. Yeah, they were in the 7.3-800 going to Oklahoma, not the 321. Yeah, going to Oklahoma City is the 7.3-800. They got 172. They're booked solid. Barely see that 7, the Southwest right there now. It's right there underneath my mouse. Oh, right there above my mouse now. Small view. Alright, passing 340. We'll take seatbelt signs off now. Alright, this should say we pushed on time. Alright, no ADC required. We pushed on time as we planned and wanted to. Alright, no step climbs today. Climbing to 350. Nice tailwind. Hopefully we can get there early. Let me see. Yeah, the 7.3s, none of them were maxes. They were all just regular NGs. Oh, gotcha. I think you're right. I feel like on the max that I have, I think it's like 162 or something like that. I haven't done a flight in the max in a while, so I don't remember. But yeah, these are all just regular NGs. And for American, their max seat capacity is 172. Let's see overall today what American did across its hubs. Let's go over those points. Like we did last night, we'll do that. All gates. Alright, let's see here. We'll just kind of give a synopsis up to this point of what American has done today alone in passenger service. Alright, so we had a total customers today of 303,000 up to this point. That's not even the full day. Just up to this point, 300,131 customers scheduled for outbound flights. And we had a total of 354 seats available. So we filled 85% of our seats today so far for outbound flights. Inbound flights, we had 291,000 customers with 352,000 seats. We did 82% load capacity, a load factor, I guess. On departures, we have any cancellations? 2 cancellations today so far. 2 cancellations on arrivals. We had 15 charter, ferry, or what's the other one? Rescue flights, departure flights. And arrivals, we had 14. Again, rescue, charter, or ferries. I don't know which ones they were. And 2 cancellations of arrivals. So not bad. And of all the airplanes today, they had a total of 499 MEL items across the fleet in the hubs from hub counts, not outstations and all that. So I don't know about all that. That's pretty much it. Oh, we had outbound to internationals, 25,000 customers that were international traveling, 106,000 domestic outbounds, 131,000 inbound connecting flights, 29 overbooked flights. Let's see. On the inbound flights, we had 132,000 outbound connecting. That's quite a bit. Not bad. All right, let me get my DFW back up so I can monitor my gate. Watch my gate this way. You say the max, I think it's 178. I believe in the NG, I thought it was 165. Geez, I feel bad for the jump seaters. Yeah, the as far as American fleets go, it's 172 for the NG. And then for the max, let me see what I have, because I have it set up the correct way. Let me see how American has their seat configuration set up. Yep, you are. Oh, hold on, that's not it. No, American's 73 Max is 172 as well. Let me go to a different website just to verify that. Yes, I'm pretty sure I got this from there though. Yep, that's right. 16 first class, 156 economy for 172. That is correct. Let's see, we are across the 29 minute mark. All right, we need to go to Albuquerque Center.
On the maintain flight of 250. Eric Newman, 250, American 1931, thanks.
Alright, we're at Albuquerque, at least to the hour and 33 minute mark.
135.15.
We'll go to CFW.
3515, yes, Skywest 3776. Yeah.
It'll be nighttime when we land, but we'll get to land with some nice amount of night traffic landing into DFW tonight, though, instead of those late night ones that we've been landing on. Scheduled to OKC. I don't know if I can look that up directly for that. Let's go to, let me see. Let's go month to date. Oh, it hasn't been that long enough. Looks like for Oklahoma, let's see, from American anyway, 36 flights. And that's month to date. And that's only been, what, 6 days? 8 days? Let me go just today. Or yesterday. 5 flights. Departures to Oklahoma, I think it is. No, from Oklahoma to DFW. And arrivals, yeah. 5, as of yesterday, there was 5 flights out of DFW to Oklahoma. Let's see. Oh, one of them was to Charlotte. Out of Charlotte to Oklahoma. I don't know how that happened, how that picked it. If we're just talking DFW, 4 flights. And that's just from yesterday. Two was in the 73800, one was in the 392 was in the 319s. 165 packs on one, 151 on the next, 113 on the 319, 112 on the the last 319. Today, let's see what they did. Yeah, the same. I think that's all they have as far as DFW goes. 5 more today departed Oklahoma to DFW, and then 5 DFW to Oklahoma. 4, because they keep throwing Charlotte in there for some reason. I don't know why. But only 4. Looks like it's a total of 4 flights that go to Oklahoma throughout the day. Yeah, today they have 2 one scheduled, or actually 2 scheduled. Look at the ETA right. Yeah, there's 3 flights scheduled tonight to go to Oklahoma from Dallas. Again, another full boat, leaving at 9:44. Let's see. They're leaving at 9:44 in the 73800, 172 folks. Then 171 on another flight that leaves at 8. And then almost at midnight, 128 going to Oklahoma. Yeah, and that's just mainline. Not even talking about like PSA, SkyWest, and Envoy going to Oklahoma. Any other city you want to see if they have any good flights to?
3399, correct, Envoy 3399, contact Albuquerque Center 135.15. 3515 Envoy 3399. November 256 Juliet, contact Tucson approach 125.1. 125.156 Juliet, good day. Yeah.
We gotta be over Arizona. Look like Arizona dirt down there. We are over Arizona. Las Vegas? That's, oh, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Let's check it out here. Las Vegas. Let's look at yesterday. I'll look at yesterday's time. Let's see. All right, just yesterday alone. Let's look at schedule from. Let's go arrivals instead of departures. Dang it, they. Hold on, let me see. They're getting everybody, not just. Let's see. Yeah, for some reason it's picking up. Well, it's picking up all of the stations as well, not just like I can't. Hold on, let me see. Maybe I can. No, I can only do one station at a time, but it's picking up other stations as well, other than just DF. But you know what? Hold on. Let me see. I can set it to only show like listed in the order of. So let's see. All right, departures, carriers. Let's go. Oh yeah, we can do it this way. Just DFW. All right. So just Las Vegas to DFW. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 flights just yesterday alone from Las Vegas to DFW. And that was departures from Las Vegas. And let's look at arrivals from DFW to Vegas.
Flight 09, Albuquerque Center.
It's probably about the same as 13 flights. They go from DFW to Vegas in one day. So let's look at the schedule times. All right, first flight out is at 8 a.m. with 147 passengers on the A321. Let's see. Yeah, going from, this is all from DFW to Vegas.
November 409, Quebec Sierra.
321. Almost all of the flights are 321s. No Neos though. But almost all 321s. There's only 2 737-800s that go. Yeah, so 13 into Vegas. Looks like the most passengers on one flight in the 321 was 184. That's the noon flight out of Dallas going to Vegas. On the A321, 184 folks. And the lowest, which was very strange, looks like the lowest was a flight DFW to Vegas at 11 local time, 11 p.m. in the 737-800. Let's see. I'm gonna see if you can take a guess. We'll do this. We'll let you guess and see what you think it was. Let's do that. We'll start the poll. Tell me what you believe the answer to be. As of yesterday.
Number 9 for Juliet Victor, Albuquerque Center, Phoenix altimeter 2901, more than 1 hour old. 901, 94 Juliet Victor.
All right, I'm assuming you're the only one in here, so it's actually 39. 39 passengers from DFW to Vegas.
Number 391, Foxtrot Mike, Albuquerque Center, Phoenix altimeter 2990.
39 folks. I would love to catch that flight. If you non-revving, that flight's wide open to Vegas. I don't know how that happened. Let's see. Yeah, so the max was 180. It looks like the average was probably, looks like it's probably like 140, maybe 150. Because there's over 100 folks from the morning all the way down to 8:45 is at least 100 plus passengers on that flight, on those flights.
Center, flight
And then right at 9 p.m. it starts to drop off. Actually, hold on, just those last two. 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock p.m. flights. 68 on one and 39 on the other. Let's see what it is. Vegas coming back to Dallas.
November 409, expect here, it's going to maintain flight of 200.
Let's see, Vegas. All right, the lowest number coming back is 68. And that's at 5 a.m. a flight. 5 a.m. I'm assuming that 5 a.m. is West Coast time for Vegas. As you get there. Yeah. Yeah, true. I'm in agreement with you. But even still, only 39 people.
November 409, expect here, contact Tucson approach.
That's still wicked. Only 39 folks. Yeah, the flight going back. Hold on, is this today or that's still yesterday?
Flight 09er, contact Albuquerque Center 135.
Only one flight at 2 o'clock, 2:45. It's booked tight. 189 folks on the A321. It's 99. I don't know how you get 99.5%. Is that like a small person counts as only 0.5%? 99.5%, 189. Oh, one may be like an instrument or something, or maybe a dog is what probably makes it a half a person. Like an animal or an instrument taking up one of the seats is probably how they count that, I think. Or maybe even an infant. I think an infant counts as well. But 189 tickets. But, and if it was an infant, it probably was... The infant had a ticket but no seat. It was like sitting on the parent's lap or something. Yeah, a child. I won't want to leave at that time. They still sleeping from all the drink. Yeah, no kid never, and not even sleeping. They're probably still awake, trying to find somewhere to go to sleep. But yeah, that highest one is at 2 o'clock. The 2 o'clock, 2:45 flight out of Las Vegas to DFW books the most. The second most is 12:48 in the afternoon flight, Las Vegas to DFW. That one's 188 folks. There's one less. And again, the lowest on this scale of that day is again the 5 a.m. flight of 68 folks. All right, you got any other airport you want to see some statistical data for? And that was just yesterday. Let's see what's happening today so far for departures out of
Vegas. Foxtrot Mike, say route of flight to Flagstaff. 1 Foxtrot Mike, Rosie, and direct Flagstaff.
All right, Vegas to DFW so far today. Oh, they're all booked solid today. Every flight today was pretty much booked solid. Hold on, what 321 is that with 191? I thought all the 321s was 190, 190 seats. We got one at, oh, it was probably a jump seater. That's probably, no, the jump seater wouldn't count as a paid customer though. Let's see. LAX. Ooh, LAX to DFW. There may not be a lot of flights on that one, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's say, all right, so from midnight 59 out of Las Vegas, 157 passengers. 91% booked on the 738. Let's see what's the highest. Pretty sure it's going to be that afternoon one. All right, so actually, it's a morning flight. The 1049 flight out of Vegas to DFW is the highest booked one today. On a 321, 197 passengers. It's 105% booked. I don't know how that happens. Maybe some animals underneath the in the cargo hold or something. Hold on. I don't know that you can take animals in the 321. Is the 321 pressurized in the cargo? Because I know the 73 to forward cargo is pressurized. The aft is not. The Neo? Oh, the Neo. It says 321E. I don't know what the 321E is though. But 197. Oh, there's another one. The 321K is the next highest booked, it looks like. And that flight leaves out of Vegas at 15:36, so 3 p.m. flight out of Vegas to DFW. 321K, 191 passengers, and that's at 105% as well. Oh, I'm sorry, 100% 0.5, 100.5%. That's the same as the 197. My mistake. 100.5% booked. All right, you said LAX. Let me see. The only Neo. There was only one Neo out of Vegas today so far, and that one had 181 folks, and that's at 95% capacity. Oh, the E is a Neo as well. Oh, I didn't know that. What's the difference though? Is it just like seating, the different seating configuration or something? All right, let's look up LAX. So DFW and LAX. Let's go to yesterday first. Oh wow, it's a lot of flights. I was not expecting it to be this many. It is a lot. So just oh, hold on. Let me make sure, because that's going everywhere. Let's just get DFW. See how many we have. Okay, just for DFW and LAX. So scheduled departures as of yesterday out of LAX to DFW was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 again. And the lowest count was on the flight LAX to DFW at 7:25 p.m. local. A 321K had 82 people on it, 43% booked. Yeah, I think so. Just like with the 321T. I like the 321Ts. I got to get me a flight on one of those and get one of them first class seats. But yeah, I know the T. I know what that one is. I learned that one real quick. And they don't fly the obviously don't fly the transcons to DFW. Those are just what they are, going from coast to coast. Expect aircraft change to type 321. We're already in the 321. Just I guess in a different tail. We're not flying anywhere anyway after this. So no big deal. Let's see. Yeah, so 13 flights is well out of DFW, starting at 6 a.m. local time. And that flight has 175 people on it. All these flights is like 150 plus. So, oh, interesting. So, the 7:35 a.m. flight is flown on the 777-200, and it only had 68% load capacity, 188 people. On the 777-200 out of LA to DFW. That's the only 777 flight scheduled yesterday for LA to DFW. What else? Yeah, most of them are all 321s. We got one. Yeah, they all are 321s. One 777-200 and one 737-800. And the 737-800 is 151. Was 151 passengers as on yesterday's flight. Let's see about today. We can also see tomorrow. It'll just tell us what's scheduled, but not necessarily that they'll actually happen, of course. So today's scheduled is, let's see, DFW. All right, looks like that's the going rate. Today the same. That 777 flight is the only flight that goes out at 7:30 a.m. out of LAX to DFW. It's the only flight you can catch on the 777 to DFW. They canceled the red eye from yesterday. 23:55 departure time from LAX. Let me see. I show no cancellations. Well, hold on. 23. Yeah, that still would have counted as yesterday. I show 0 cancellations of yesterday. 0 cancellations arrivals as well for LAX. Unless it didn't actually, they didn't actually count it till today. Let me see. No, not even today shows any cancellations. Let me see. Let's go back to yesterday. Scheduled to depart to DFW. Let me see. Let's go back to DFW. You said 20. Oh, there is a 23:55. It said it made it. Yeah, that flight took off. American 2490 LAX to DFW, scheduled 23:55. They actually pushed out 7 minutes early and showed them off the ground in a 321 with 173 folks. Wednesday to Thursday. It leaves Wednesday night LA and gets in Thursday morning. Yeah, that's the flight there though, the one that you just said. Should have been flight 2490, 23:55, and scheduled to arrive. Oh no, it's just estimated time. Actual time out the blocks was 23:48. Let's see the arrival, which yeah would have been today. Let's go arrivals. LAX. I don't know. That flight is not. Hold on. What time did it schedule arrivals? It should have been here. They may still have it scheduled in yesterday's form though. Let's see arrivals. Oh no, I'd have to go to DFW. That's right. I'd have to pick DFW market. Oh, it gets in at 5 a.m. DFW time. Then let's go DFW today. Arrivals. Ooh, let me just pick one. There's 500 flights. AM. Arrivals from LAX.
November 535 Delta Tango cross squeeze at a maintain 900,000, Phoenix altimeter 299.
Oh yeah, American 2490 LAX DFW scheduled to arrive 5 a.m. ETA was there almost 15 minutes early, a little over 15 minutes early. Actual 4:44. Yeah, they were 15 minutes early. In that same aircraft, 321, they went to Alpha 25. Yeah, I don't know why it shows canceled on flight aware. They actually arrived at DFW at 5 a.m. and actually 15 minutes early. 16 minutes early.
Skywest 3717, clear direct right canyon. Correct, right canyon, Skywest. Good afternoon, November 691, Southern traffic.
Hey Cruz, since you are back with American, if you want to simulate any real world flight at the exact same time, I can't give you weight and balance wise, fuel stuff wise. I don't have access to that, but if you wanted the actual passenger count, message me on Discord and let me know, and with the flight number and everything, so that way I can and I can give that back, at least give you what the pax count was if you want to get the accurate passenger count. But the weight, I can't get that stuff. I don't have access to that. Not to American anyway. And that way I can at least get you what the pax count actually is for that flight for that day. Because, you know, we can't get that from FlightAware or Flight Radar. So yeah, if you plan on doing any real world flights, give me the flight number and I can give you the pax count. Okay, cool deal. Well, just send me, you can send me the schedule, but it depends on when you actually do the flight, because I can only go up to tomorrow's date on the website of what's scheduled out on this site. So whatever day you decide to actually do the flight, give it to me that day, so that way I can, well, I mean, obviously, you're going to do that, because if you're flying at the same time, exact same time in the real world when it's doing it, then I'll have access to that to give it to you. So that's, yeah, that works. Where are we over right now? We are over New Mexico? Yeah, we are over New Mexico. Alright, so far we are looking good. Flight's going well, no hiccups, no issues. Rates have been doing magnificent. I appreciate my bit rates holding strong at this time of day. I'm hoping my other fix was what I did earlier. I have like 6 cameras that's on Wi-Fi, so I kind of turned the quality down on them on the upload side. So hopefully me turning the quality down on that freed up all my uploads to go straight to OBS. That flight that showed that got canceled was leaving Tuesday 23:55. It's in Wednesday. Oh, okay, that could be why it showed to be fine. And I can't go to Tuesday. I can only go back. I can only do yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Those are the only 2 that I could do. Probably if I did months a date, that probably would work. No, it won't. It won't let me see anything. It just gives the statistics month to date. But I can't click them to see what all flights happened within that time. I'm sure because that's just too big of files to have to open. So yeah, I can only see yesterday. And that's probably why I didn't show up for DFW yesterday. Let me see. Oh, this may be it, the one cancellation. Oh no, I have one cancellation DFW to Las Vegas. Hold on. Oh, that's departure. We had 22 cancellations yesterday. It's probably in this one then. 2490. Scheduled on 5 and 7. 5 a.m. to arrive. Let's see, it was due to weather. Oh yeah, the weather that came in on... Yeah, that weather yesterday was pretty wicked. So yeah, that's the flight. Said it was canceled due to major weather system disruption is what it was coded for. And they had 185 people scheduled for that flight. That's interesting though, at 5 a.m. they canceled it instead of delayed it. Oh, you know what? My mistake. That was the last flight out of LAX. That's why it got canceled. Yeah, it was supposed to arrive here, like you said, at 5 a.m. So I'm like, that's a early morning flight. Why is it canceling? But yeah, that was the last flight out of LAX. It makes sense for them to cancel it. Man, that last flight out, you're stuck if weather plays around. They're not even thinking about it. They're not delaying nothing. They may delay an hour. But yeah, it makes sense to cancel it.
November 651 Charlie Charlie, going to maintain flight of 180. And maintain 180. November 651 Charlie Charlie, contact Tucson approach 125.1. 2581 for Texas. And November 651 Charlie Charlie, negative 125.
Let's see if my guys getting out of my gate on time, though.
125.1 for Texas.
Alright, yeah, that Oklahoma flight's gonna have to hopefully leave on time. You say, what about JFK? How busy is for you guys? Because I know you guys have initial flights out of JFK. Let's see.
Albuquerque Center Bear and 858 Mike Lima is 14,500.
JFK, we'll look at yesterday.
Mike Lima, Albuquerque Center, the Phoenix Altimeter 29990.
Let's see. Departures as of yesterday, scheduled. Let's just pick DFW. As of yesterday, only out of JFK, only 4 flights leave JFK to DFW. Starting at 8 in the morning, and the last flight out is at 15:59. So 13:59. What's going on, my big race? I just gave it a compliment. It's acting weird.
Bingo Eder below 15,000 down to 12,000 with web 38.
And let's see, Pax lows. Not a, man, it's never really, it's all 73800s too. Of those 4, they're all 73800s. The first flight at 8 in the morning, only 75 passengers from JFK to DFW. And then the one that gets the most is the flight after that, the noon 47 flight, 117 passengers, and that's still only 68% capacity. Let's see, and then the lowest is the last flight of the day. Actually, no, the first flight of the day is the lowest. But that last flight is about 104 folks. Let's look at arrivals then from JFK.
I've got 3506 out of 16,560.
Southwest 3506 Albuquerque Center, cleared direct Newman.
Hold on, do we actually fly in today? Arrivals? Got departures, we don't actually have any arrivals. Oh, hold on, that may have just updated right when I put the, yeah, that's what it was, okay. And the same with departures, only 4 flights. This was yesterday's statistics. Only 4 flights from DFW to JFK. The earliest one is at 11:52. It's a noon flight. And all of these are, again, 737-800s. First flight has the least, 94 passengers. The one that gets the most, the 5 o'clock flight, 154 people. And the latest one is 9 p.m., 99. Welcome back, Bill.
Skywest 391, thanks for clear direct Golf, Bravo, November.
But yeah, and now I'm sure these are just direct flights. I'm sure there's some connection flights in here somewhere too that, again, with regionals and such. But these are direct flights to JFK. See the wing back there? We can vaguely see it.
X-ray Bravo Juliet Sierra Tango, contact Albuquerque Center 135.15.
Doing 781. Should we go faster? Scheduled to get arrived at 1:41. What time are we supposed to be here? I'm sure we're going to be late. I never arrive in the Airbus. Only once I think I've arrived in the Airbus early. Actually, we're looking to be 20 minutes early if this proves to be correct. Be 20 minutes early arriving into DFW. Which is cool because if everything holds up, then our other guy should be pushing off early.
Skywest 391, contact Albuquerque Center 135.15.
35.
Number 208 Golf Albuquerque Center, Phoenix altimeter 29900.
29900.
Albuquerque Center, the name is a 499 Delta Sierra, 11005.
Sierra 499 Delta Sierra, Albuquerque Center, Tucson altimeter 29900.
That bit rate's kind of dipped again on me. They were holding up well for the past hour. I will say that. It's been doing good. Let's see. Alright, that American Airlines, that should be outbound again. Let's see, is it this fella coming in from Boston? Oh no, he's not my guy. That's next door. Ooh, it is busy at the airport. So Charlie 24 should already be there.
Number 775 Zulu Albuquerque Center.
Alright, he just arrived from Detroit. The 738. Is that the guy who's supposed to be leaving? Let's see. To Oklahoma? Yep, that is he. Alright, so the American 1339 Just went in the blocks at, hold on, that's all estimated. Actual 1908.
Oh, San Frontier 4184, 180.
Estimated landing time was 1908. Estimated in-block time 1922. Look how it hasn't registered just yet. Scheduled in the block time 1941. Alright, so he's the guy. They just flew in from Detroit. And they will be going back out to Oklahoma. At least that tail number anyway. We're going back out to Oklahoma. So hopefully he pushes on time. Right now he's scheduled, let's see, scheduled box 1941. So he's got about an hour's time. An hour turnaround. Which would be good because we again should be landing in like an hour after that. Our gate will probably be taken by the time we land. No, we should be landing like 15 minutes after that. So we should beat the other guy that's inbound. There's another 321 that'll be, that should be then. If we're doing hour turns, then that means the A321 coming from wherever they're coming from should be landing at 9:50 or slightly earlier. Because they're going back out to Salt Lake City from the same gate. I should be on the ground, out of there by the end.
Flight level 250. 250, Frontier Flight 4184.
Number 858, Mike Lima, contact Phoenix approach 126.8.
126.8, Mike Lima.
Southwest 180, contact Phoenix approach 124.1.
241,
yeah, we'll be getting here a little earlier than expected. The Airbus keeps doing its job. Keeps flying us, right?
3515, Frontier 4184 today.
Yeah.
Holy cow, it is busy. Yeah, we're landing on the west side. We're going to have a little bit of a time of taxiing. Let me see. We're sending everybody up north. We're landing north. Going across the bridge. Oh, the Yankee Bridge. Is the Yankee Bridge open? When did they open the Yankee Bridge again? Oh, I gotta check something here. Let's see. Alright, looks like they have the Yankee Bridge back open. So we'll be exiting north. Let's see. Let's do this. Ground charts. 6 arrival. Arrival routes. Back to Charlie. Actually, let's just go to the airport.
Southwest 3453, we have flight level 210.
Southwest 3453, Albuquerque, direct to Newman, on the maintain flight level 250.
Exit Echo. To Yankee is where we should be going. We gotta land and hold short Zulu. Trying to remember where do I go find that distance on that.
Oxford 8092, contact Phoenix approach 124.9.
Oh, the ATIS will tell us. I forgot about that.
Phoenix approach 124.9.
At least the digital one tells us anyway. Let me see. DFW. Short of Zulu is 10,650. This arrivals,
149.
snow rain, 36 left.
17,000 specified level 220 final.
I'll just grab what we can right now. Let's do that. Landing weight's gonna be doing this early, but just to kind of get some insight. 151.1.
Say again, I was offline. Yeah, it's American 2149, got 10,500, climb 17,000, request flight level 220 as final.
Doesn't give us
American
a last.
2149, Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 220, also that is the final. And for sequence, maintain 250.
Distance procedure.
Flight level 220 is the final, and 250 knots American 2149.
This doesn't give us a lasso. Oh, I did not know that.
Battle of Southwest 2003.
That would be nice if they implement that.
Southwest 2003, Albuquerque Center.
Max reversers, even on low, we'll just do medium. That guarantees us.
The direct keys up to 250.
It's
Southwest
9
2003.
knots. Yeah, it'll guarantee us not to land long. Be way up here at the bridge. I don't know why I didn't know that we couldn't put in a specific distance. They have it for the takeoff, but no lasso where we can actually type in. I'm glad I saw that. That's the upside PMDG has against Phoenix, is they actually, you can fill in what the distance is actually going to be. Because I don't see anything on here, down here, where we can type it in. There's nothing nowhere else where we can type in that distance. We can click on any of that. So. All right, we'll just do 3. So this is kind of what I was saying earlier, Bill, that the reason he was probably giving that runway is because of how much traffic was maybe coming in the bush at the time, but that's probably why he gave you the runway furthest from your gate. But that's kind of what we got to do here today, because it is busy. We'll be landing on the 36 because we're coming from the west. We're landing on 36. Exit will likely exit and hold short Zulu, and then get cleared past Zulu to Yankee, cross the bridge, back down, Kilo, and then to our gate over here. Alright, so we're 26, 24? Yeah, 24 is our gate. Been looking at our gate all day and I forgot it. Alright, so 24. Should be able to come in via, yeah it is, Cruz. Very. This is why I too wanted to leave earlier, so I can get back here in the busy bank instead of every time being at like midnight where there's not really any airplanes moving around and such. We can get back here and get in the thick of it. All right, Charlie 22 just landed on the west side.
253, Roger. They put you on this frequency in error. Contact loop approach 125.4.
Just kind of got a few gates to go. Yeah, the Yankee Bridge is absolutely open. Oh, that makes a huge difference. The Yankee Bridge has been closed for quite some time, and they've had to transverse the traffic. They had to stop traffic on one side of the airport to allow traffic to pass on the Zulu Bridge to the other side. And then once all of them are done, then they stop it on that side and start them moving about the other direction. So it can cause for some troubles if you're sending aircraft out the Bravo terminal.
95 Mike Juliet, contact Albuquerque Center 135.15.
Should line up at 37, if not 38. So we'll turn in on, oh no, we'll turn in before Kilo 9. Man, I wish this stuff would actually, the marking would actually hold and stay there. I wish it would. See if I turn it off, does it go away? Does it stay if I turn it off? Let's see if I go and come back to it. Nope, it erases it. That sucks. Why even put the eraser there if I can't make it stay? And then erase it afterwards if I leave the page. Yeah, that kind of sucks. 131.8 again is our... Alright, if you look at the arrival route from 36 right after landing 36 left. Let's see. Nope. Stay on the arrival. I don't even have it. I guess because it's all just There's no actual standard from 3.6 left in. So I'll just hold short here, and we'll get you. All right, well that checks out. All right, we still have a ways to go. We're not even within range. I don't think. Oh, actually, top descent said 114. Yeah, we still got almost about 45 minutes before we.
190, climb 210, direction.
We must be over. Yeah, I was about to say we must be over El Paso or something.
Direct El Paso, higher 44.
Lord.
Direct El Paso is at 774. And expect at 774, climb and maintain flight over 250. Quick climb up to 250, make sure 774.
All right, in about 5 minutes, we'll be switching over to DFW. Did I put that frequency in already? I did not. Oh, did I? Is that it? Nope.
American 2149, contact Phoenix approach 124.1. 124.1, American 2149. Number 499er Delta Sierra, contact Tucson approach 125.1. 125.1.
Yeah, it's coming up on the Fort Worth airspace. American 3232 up, center clear direct Newman, final maintain flight over 25. American 3232 is offline, set up a fail speed. American 3232, appreciate it. See, the cool thing about real A cars, like we said before, Cruise, if he added the actual gate where we can type in our gate. Let me see, now that I say that, let me see if he ever replied back on his, on flightsim.to. Because I messaged him to see if that was something he could update and add. I doubt that he has. Oh, it said he replied. Let's see, 5 days ago.
November 208 Golf contact Phoenix approach 124.9.
24.9, have a good day, sir. 08 Golf.
See ya.
Ooh, he said he'll review this idea. Thanks for the feedback.
Contact Albuquerque Center 135.
Excelente. Hopefully he does.
3515, American 32, 32. See ya.
All right. Dang, I posted that 22 days ago. All right, so it sounds like it's not a hard thing for him to do, apparently. So hopefully he adds that. I didn't know I posted that a month ago. But apparently I did. Well, 22 days ago. And he replied back 5 days ago, so we'll see. Yeah, so hopefully he'll add that so we can have that listed. J Aviation already hard at work on the 777-200s. He's got new stuff going in, I see. Oh, even made a livery for the Delta 737, the 777-200. Person I like watching on YouTube is Stig. Yes, I love watching Stig Aviation. He just released something 2 hours ago, I think, and I had started watching it while I was watching Bill, and I put it on pause because I wanted to make sure we were able to see it.
I will get your sense over David, Tango Mike 987, 260. Tango Mike 987, Albuquerque Center, Roger.
Let's see, make sure that wasn't the one. Oh, that was a year ago. I think this is the one he just, with that. I think I'm gonna have to do it livery. Just so I can kind of play around with the stuff that he has. Really hope he adds at least those other functions to other aircraft liveries that he added to the Spirit one. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and download the Spirit one. I gotta see this for myself.
Mike 9987, renew public speeds at Birdie and descend via T1 arrival runway 251. Reduce speed at Birdie, press super speed, then select the Polish, Victor Mike 987. Victor 6 Mike 9987, Phoenix altimeter 2990. 1990.
1845, cross your finger, and maintain 900,000. Down, Shelton, 3201.
Finger 900,000, south of 1845.
Our 418 Alpha, contact center 135.45.
3545, 41 Alpha.
7. Two.
Our 418 Alpha, forward.
And on the west side, 2415. Initial approach.
Parent 1223 Zulu, Fort Worth Center, Parasol Simmer 3000. Thunder 07, contact Fort Center 132.9 or 7. 1307, Thunder 07, get it? 11.
Fort Worth, Delta 338, level 360.
Delta 338, Fort Center.
Fort Worth, Southwest 3817, flight level 380, occasional light.
3817, Fort Center, Roger, somebody chopping in.
Thanks.
Pigeon 1406, contact Net Center 125.47.
2547, Cuba.
Bill.
Let's rerun our chart. Updated. Still 151. That medium brakes. Alright, 302, 21, 30, and 7.
Using forward center flight 444, flight level 430. That's just 444, center, good. Which one? 3007. Six knots on the wind. American 1370, contact Net Center 125.47.
788.
2547, American 1370 there.
Center, spare wing 2231, good evening, we're flight level 370, looking for any shortcuts you got eastbound if able.
Distress Marines 2231, Center, good evening, cancel for traffic management.
Copy, thanks, Spirit 2230. Center level 2197 and 380.
2197, service. Southwest 3817, turn 10 degrees left, that's the clear jet potential descent, and power suppression, level 240.
10 left and descent, pilot discretion, flight level 240, Southwest 3817.
Coming 3938, send via the bridge 5 arrival, down 3002.
Send via the bridge 5, 3002 on for 3938.
contact 444, descend at pilot discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Pilot discretion, flight level 240, flight set 444.
Level 2197, contact 4center 132.907.
3297, Delta 2197.
Right there, it's good.
Bonanza 60730, was it? Bonanza 60730, General Squad 0537.
Yeah, forward Delta 1102, level 370, smooth.
1102, Roger, some standard light check.
Thank you.
Bonanza 60730, radar contact, Paris altimeter 300. 730, Paris altimeter 3003. Southwest 3817, filter at finger, cross finger, maintain 900,000, south altimeter 3002.
Dark finger to 9000, south 3850.
On 3938, contact approach 125.02, see ya.
2502, we'll see, Envoy 3938.
Bonanza 730, contact 4 center 132.02. Have a good flight.
Forward, good evening. Envoy 3504, level 240, smooth.
350. In 3251, contact 4 center 132.907.
Forward, 4643, flight level 390,
Range 2643, 4 center, scattered light check. American 3251, contact Force Center 132.907.
I'm sorry, say that frequency one more time.
3297.
3297 must be American 3251.
Billing.
Elizabeth Thomas.
Budget 444 cross finger and maintain 8,000, down to 3002.
Finger 8,000, Budget 444.
Clearance 2643, contact Force Center 132.907.
Alright, 3297, have a good one, Clearance 2643.
Yep. To 0 Fox July.
Fort Worth, hello, United 2116, flight level 360.
United 2115, Fort Worth Center, descend via the bridge 5 arrival, Alpha Center 3002.
3002, descend via the bridge 5 arrival, United 2116.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Zero Sky with City 879-350.
Just 5879, Force Center.
Center United 1541, 370.
And 1541, Force Center. Just 5879, send at House Discretion, maintain for level 240.
Discretion 240, Sky City 879.
Baron 1223 Zulu, contact Fort Center 132.02. Baron 12230.
Fine, we're already below 30,000 for that. We're not messing with the drag.
Step runway 3504. Runway 3504, second. Just wonder if that last call is for us. No, the other person got it, I think. Copy. Fort Worth today, Air Canada 1071, flight level 380. Canada 1071, Fort Center, Roger. Descend via the bridge 5 arrival. Alpha Center 3002. And 1071 cruise via the bridge 5 arrival on 300. Southwest 3650 at 400. Southwest 64 Summer.
Good evening, Delta 319, follow 322, what is smooth now? One was 340, it's like a 12.
And Delta 319, Fort Center, Roger. 32 and 34 are going to be mostly smooth in your area, about 100 miles out. Some scattered, intermittent light shots.
I suppose 340 request Delta 319.
Delta 319, over.
Good evening, Fort Worth, Southwest 690 at flight level 400.
Who's that, check now?
Southwest 690 at flight level 400.
What's the time? Fort Worth Center, Roger. Delta 319, climb maintain for level 340.
340 at 319, thank you very much.
You're what? Status 5879, come down Fort Center 132.02.
3202, Sky 5879, good day.
Bang. 620, Foxtrot Juliet, contact Fort Center 126.57. Or 620, Foxtrot Juliet, contact Fort Center 126.57.
2657.
Bumpy, we'll go ahead and get the seatbelt signs on.
Good evening, Fort Worth, American 3244, flight level 380, it's mostly smooth.
American 3244, Fort Center, Roger. Should remain that way, under 100 miles ahead, some light chop, scattered on altitude.
What's a light chop?
Southwest
rocking
690,
up
put
here.
at the finger, descend now on flight level 340, then descend at top discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Pass discretion, flight level 240, descend now to flight level 340, direct finger Southwest 69.
+4 on the TAT. Not expecting to actually get a sunset arrival, to be honest.
Net 1541
Still
comes out
scheduled off in 20 minutes. He hopefully should be out of here.
See you on the free net 1541.
126.57 today.
Yep.
TAT +6.
Convoy 3504, Silver Bridge.
Alright, we're switching over to approach controller. Regional approach. It's 10 plus routing icing anyway. It's off. getting in here right in between the bank. Even better. No traffic.
1842, good day, American 31.
It's starting to filter in though. We'll filter in with the couple that's landing on the west side. Night charts. Iron 5,000 in socks and 230 on the speed. Second approach and tower. We'll switch to his shortly. Start slowing down to 230 here. I'm going to assume at this point we'll switch over. So we'll take mine off. Turn his on.
American 3081, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000, American 3081.
American 3081, turn left heading 020, intercept the 36 left, localize reduce speed to 190.
020, speed 190, intercept localizer for 36 left, American 3081.
American 3081, the field's 10 o'clock, 14 miles.
Field side, American 3081.
American 3081, slip visual approach, 136 left.
Cleared visual approach 36 left, American 3081.
Oh, he turned him in a little earlier, so we're good where we are. We'll ride the whole approach. Got the frequency picked up. Arm the approach. Alright, Lokes on standby, glass on standby. They just turned him in slightly earlier.
RTX 648. American 3081, speed your discretion, tower 12415.
Speed our discretion 12415, American 3081.
Slow down the green dot speed. Go 215. Alright, localizers capturing. Alright, he's up here in front of me. He's got a good distance on us.
Approach RTX 648, 5000.
RTX 648, thanks. Turn 10 degrees right, maintain 4,000.
10 right, 4000, RTX 648.
Maintain at 190. He's telling the guy up there. Got somebody landing 35 right or center over there. I'm sure they're joining the net approach. It is amazing. Now I go in tomorrow. I go back to work tomorrow. There's the Cowboy Stadium. Passing it here. Let's go flaps 2 and we'll slow it down to 170. Switch over the tower now.
Remember ATR telling you to 2 miles south of
Let's
the
watch
183
the,
route for the
let's
landing
look at
traffic.
the,
Okay, 2 miles south of 183
Cowboy
route, then you can
Stadium
turn
here
the
as
eastbound
we
from there.
cross.
2 miles south of 183, then turn south 960 Hotel.
And just double checking, you did say that, you said a 150 heading, was that just to stay out of the Bravo, or?
Yeah, I go back to work tomorrow.
Okay, ATR is clear 10 for the Bravo.
Cleared into the Bravo, 960 Hotel.
Alright, let's get back up front. Alright, we got the localizer and the glide slope. And about
American 806, RNAV 2, Haskell, 4936 right, take off.
San Francisco 67 right, RNF Haskell, American 806.
Go 6467, DX return at 36 right on hold. American 1104, contact departure.
Departure, American 1104.
Alright, flaps 3. Oh, it may be holding. Yeah, we're 5 mile final now. One. Flaps 3 and then flaps full. 3 green, no red. Medium on the brakes. Lights are on. Folks are all on board. We got 3,000 go around set. Cleared to land.
American 3081, hold short over 936 right at Whiskey Kilo.
Hold short 36 right at Whiskey Kilo, American 3081.
Go with 6467, RNF to Haskell 936 right, quick takeoff.
Come on, controls.
Go with 4992, DH return at 36 right on a void.
36 right, line of flight, Sky 4992.
American 806, connect departure.
Departure on the other
1000.
Oh, okay, got you. It's a golf course right here. I may have to go check that golf course out. Right on the approach pad too. I gotta see what golf course this is. Oh, gotcha, Bill. No worries.
Go with 4992, RNF to Haskell 936 right,
Catch you.
quick takeoff.
RNF Haskell, 36 right, quick takeoff, Sky 4992.
Envoy 3887, DH return at 36 right on a void.
36 right, line of flight, wind 30.
Go with 6467, connect departure.
Departure, 6467.
Good night.
Minimum.
Continuing.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 10, 5.
Versus. Goes down. On. 100. 90. Versus out. My brakes. Let's get up here and exit.
Envoy 3887, RNF to Haskell 936 right, quick takeoff.
RNF Haskell, runway 36 right, quick takeoff, off 3887. Tower, Mark 6648, visual,
Shade
36 left.
approved and Bill.
Mark Tech 648, DH Patera, no traffic behind you. Long landing or rollout is approved, your discretion. Wind 360 at 4, run 936 left, clear to land.
Long
Oh,
landing
somebody's got a
approved,
long landing.
36 left, clear to land, Mark 6648.
Go with 4992, connect departure.
Departure, Sky 4992.
Mark 1092,
You
DH
are
Patera,
clear.
traffic will cross, run 936 right on a void.
American 1092, roger.
I think that's him about to cross now.
American 1092,
We're
just
gonna
double
keep
checking,
going
traffic
north.
will cross, run 936 right on a void.
Right, 36 right, as Whiskey Papa, line of radar, American 1092.
American 3081, traffic is holding, cross run 936 right at Whiskey Kilo, cut a ground 185.
Cross 36 right, Whiskey Kilo, ground 85, American 3081.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off and keep the aisles clear of all carry-on items.
Envoy
This plane's
3887,
probably
connect
going
departure.
back out.
March Alpha 3887, to left.
Up top your ATR Hotel, contact the East Tower on 126.55.
Items may have moved in flight, and thank you for choosing American Airlines.
Contact the East Tower, 126.55. Not very hotel.
American 1092, RNF to G-Vine, runway 36 right, lift takeoff.
RNF to G-Vine, runway
Down
36
the
right, clear for
bridge.
takeoff, American 1092.
Cross. Hold short of Zulu up here. Alright, we're gonna get lucky. It's not any traffic. It's a one airplane taking off. We'll go up to Yankee.
American 1761, DH Patero, wind 350 at 4, RNF to G-Vine, runway 36 right, lift takeoff.
128.
RNF G-Vine, clear for takeoff,
On my side.
35 right. American
It's on top.
36 right for American 1761.
Thank you.
Well, also we'd call ramp control to get a spot.
American 1092, FedEx Departure.
Departure American 1092, guys.
Ground 2185 on this side. He's monitoring ground. And then ramp control will be 31. Actually, yeah, we don't need that. He's actually already monitoring. We have to stay on the tower, though.
Oh, tower runway 4208 is video on the visual, 36 left.
Runway 4208, DH Tower, traffic 11, moving to 12 o'clock in about 4 miles. There's a helicopter at 1,200 feet moving from left to right, they're crossing about a 4-mile final. Won't be a factor for you. Runway 36 left, clear to land, 13504.
All right, no
One aircraft that's
no joy on the
about to,
helicopter, won't be a factor, and
about
clear
to
to land,
take off.
36 left, runway 428.
We can wait for him, and then we'll cross on the
RTX 648, Zulu Charlie to the ramp, district.
Zulu Charlie to the ramp, stand with you, American 648.
American 1761, contact departure.
American 1761, switching so long.
American 1243, DH Patero, wind 350 at 4, RNAV 2 half 4, next 36 right, lift takeoff.
RNAV half to 36 right, clear for takeoff, American 1243.
Yep, that's the one that's taking off. Let's see if our guys even cleared our gate yet. Oh, he did. He was out 5 minutes early. Sweet. Our gate's gonna be open. Alright, he's taking off now, and then we'll get out. We'll get across. Yeah, our gate opened up 5 minutes early. We'll take it. 24 is open. Sweet. Yeah, there's no other departures right now, so as soon as he's in the air, we'll cross over, switch over to ground. Should be rolling. He may just populate in the sky on us. Let's see. The AI traffic is weird here sometimes. The AI models.
TZ 44 Tower.
Let me make sure. Maybe he is. Let's go
Easy 44, cross runway 31 left at Alpha.
Maybe he's already in the air. He may have already passed. Alright, let's cross. Oh, there he goes.
Actual 43, contact to 42C.
Departure, good night, American 1243.
Alright, the 4-minute marker was shut down here on the bridge.
Easy 44, ready.
We'll switch over to ground. Alright, he's already monitoring that frequency. We get across the Zulu bridge, there's no other traffic crossing the Zulu. So that clears across. Say we're golden. Go ahead and taxi across. We're shut down
3 or 4.
2 now.
Envoy 3686 ground, runway 35 left taxi via Zulu Golf Alpha ground, 0.65 on top of the Alpha bridge.
Or crossing the Yankee bridge, my mistake.
American 2071, I'm actually going to amend your instructions. You'll taxi via, let's go Golf 11, Foxtrot, and Whiskey Papa. You'll pass behind the northbound tug on Foxtrot.
Alright, I've got Golf 11, Fox, Whiskey 11, you said?
American 2071, after Golf 11, Foxtrot, Whiskey Papa, pass behind the northbound tug on Foxtrot.
Alright, Golf 11, Foxtrot, Whiskey Papa, behind the tug, American 27.
American 1036, ground, wait for 2 from the right at Golf, and then taxi via Golf, Whiskey, Quebec.
So Whiskey, Quebec, American.
United 1214, ground jump. Yeah, 1214, 36 right, follow the one ahead of you.
We'll follow the plane ahead of you.
American 1458, ground 36 right, follow United ahead.
Following United, American 1458.
114-ish.
440,
Envoy 3440 ground, to give way to spot 122, runway 35 left bridge.
Alright, we're crossing over.
Envoy 3686, give way to 1 out of 114.
Give it a little.
R126.55.
2655 is going to Turkish traffic, increment 11.
American 1229 with Yankee.
American 1229 DFW ground. There is a current stop for everything going to Charlotte. Give way to the Delta Cannabus off your left-hand side. Make a right on Kilo, and I'm going to come up with a game plan.
Alright, right on Kilo behind the Cannabis American 1229.
Is there some weather going on in Charlotte?
Sounds like the update might show up in a few minutes for Charlotte, so we'll hope that they start doing something.
Alright, thanks.
Background American 2749 on the Alpha Bridge.
Evening ground, Ahoy 3693 on the Alpha Bridge.
American 2749, taxi Juliet Sierra and Echo Romeo.
Juliet Sierra, Echo Romeo, American 2749.
How about 3693, Kilo and Echo Quebec?
Kilo Echo Quebec, Ahoy 3693.
Yeah, that's a good take.
We're taking spot 38.
American 1229, continue Echo Mike, hold short, runway 35 left.
Alright, so we know they'll be coming up, so we'll basically be off ground and monitoring the frequency here. Monitoring ramp control. Alright, at this point we contact ramp control and say American what it be 711 approaching spot 38. Unless something's going on, they tell us come in through 38 to park. Charlie 24. We're actually early. It's 1:52. We're doing the blocks at like 2:02. We're 10 minutes early. I'll take that. And our other guy got pushed out early. Doesn't get any better than that. It's 33. 5. Excuse me. Our gate's right there. We'll turn in via 38 here. Turn back some more over there. I hear somebody. Yeah, we should have came in 37. I think that's what we initially said. I should have wrote that down. Yeah, we went one spot too far. We wouldn't have had to make this big turn like this. Make sure we miss his wings and his wings over there. Still telling me to slide over. All right. All right, I think we missed him over there. APU is on. Shut number 1 down. We'll leave it on ATC. Stop that clock.
Flight attendant verify engine on yours. Stand by for all.
It's wrong way. Shut the APU off. Probably should have brake fans on. I'm pretty sure those wheels are smoking. Oh yeah, they're almost there. Alright, 2:26 on the clock. D-board. Somebody will be taking this aircraft back out. Ground service, PCA connect. And that should be it. Get out of here and call it a night for this flight. Alright, that'll do it for us on this flight. Let's get out of here. Get our passengers off of here. Alright, that'll do it. We made it back to DFW. That finished all of our flights for the for this schedule. We'll take it. Appreciate you, Bill and Cruz, for hanging out. Anyone else who may have hung out here tonight? It's a good flight. Beautiful arrival, approach. Good landing. I had now about 3 or 4 good landings in a row. I think I got it dialed in now, so I like it. Oh, he's pushing out. Well, I know I should have missed his wing. Let's see, should have missed his wing over here drastically. Have plenty of space. All right, well, other than that, guys, I appreciate y'all again flying with me. Made it back here, one piece, uneventful, back to DFW from Ontario. I'm going to start a new schedule. Don't know what that schedule will entail, but I'll be definitely trying to get another good schedule. Try to get the max back on the schedule this time, and hopefully it doesn't double cross me again, and go from there. But if Bill is going live, then I'll see you guys over there on his stream, and we'll call it that. Later.
Frontier Flight 4964, clear visual approach 36 left.
Clear visual 36 left, Frontier Flight 4964.
American 2270, descend to maintain 4000.
Descend to maintain 4000, American 2270.
American 1868, maintain 170 knots or greater to Bob and contact tower 124.15.
170 or greater to Bob and 2415, good night, American 1868.
Night. American 2270, reduce speed to 190 and turn left heading to 090.
So to 190, left 090, American 2270.
Frontier Flight 4964, maintain 170 knots to Bobbin.
170 to Bobbin, 4964.
Scout 5009, proceed direct to HUD.
Who was that? You can go 5 minutes before that, so you can be airborne in 4 minutes.
American 2270, turn left heading 020, intercept 36 left, localize airport 9 o'clock, 14 miles.
020, intercept 36 left, localizer, field side, American 2370.
American 2270, clear visual approach runway 36 left.
Clear visual 36 left, American 2270. 348 DFW ground, wave for 1, runway 36 right bridge, also wave spot 36, follow that.
Frontier 4964, contact tower 124.15.
This is tower 4964.
Gus 5009, descend to maintain 3000.
3000, Gus 5.
American 1234, DFW ground runway 35 left kilo and Echo Quebec.
Gus 5009, turn left heading 040.
Left 040.
American 2270, maintain 170 knots to Bobbin, contact tower 124.15.
170 still bobbing over the tower, American 2270.
District 5247, I presume number 2 at 53, it'll be 35 left, taxi straight out Juliet Alpha. Juliet Sierra, Yankee Romeo. 35 left, Juliet Alpha. Spot 15. American 3299, DFW ground runway 36 right bridge, but give way to that 319 off your left.
Gus 5009, airport 11 o'clock, 15 miles.
Dispatch, Gus 5009.
Gus 5009, heading 020 to join, clear visual approach runway 36 left, speed 190.
Clear to join, clear visual approach, plus speed 190, Gus 5009.
222 today. Runway 4015, you're giving way to a CRJ, just off your nose, taxi Kilo and Echo Quebec.
Alright, give way to the CRJ, it's going to be Kilo Appleton, Quebec, Runway 4015.
Spot 53. Skies 4817, DFW ground, runway 36 right bridge. Spot 15. Correction, I already talked to you, never mind.
Gus 5009, speed 190 or less, contact exhibit tower 124.15. Good night.
190 or less, good night. Over there, Gus 5009.
Quebec, give way to a company 319 at Kilo.